Okay, sorry about that. Internet's been acting up today. Yeah, internet's been acting funny all day today, so I'm hoping this won't be a recurring issue, but it just might, so I have to hang in there. But how much of this game did you even play before you deleted it?
Tell the regular task force guys from the Renegades.
Ha!
But they're all after me, so it doesn't matter.
I'm probably like
No
10
way am I letting
hours
anyone set off bombs in my city.
like into this game.
You know what you should do differently? Everything. Oh no, I didn't. Oh yes, I did.
Target acquired. Open fire. Got this fire. No more fancy stuff.
This belongs at the bottom of the river. Okay, Dynamite. You can go boom now.
We have a suspicious device in Midtown East. All units, evacuate the area.
Well, that, and how about when you rescue... well, you probably didn't see it, but when you rescue civilians and you bring them to the hospital, it's the, like, there's two doctors that come out, and it's the same character model. So it's like they're twins or something. But, Shattered Dimensions was a really cool game. And, yeah, I blame Dustin, too. Oh, is this? Got a message. An old career crook named Adrian Toombs runs a new dance club called The Wake. Can't prove he's doing it illegal yet, but... Alright, I must have just passed it.
No time to lose.
That's a hotel. This can't be it.
I've been wearing this mask so long I've got permanent hat hair.
How's this better than Final Fantasy IX? I mean, yeah, this game is over a lot sooner. Oh, okay, there's the wake.
There could be mass casualties if I don't find those bombs right away.
Alright. Before I do that... Nah, it's not gonna let me do it. Because I have an obligation as a reporter. I am a reporter first. Whenever this game decides it will let me take the picture. Or maybe it won't let me take the picture during a mission. I wasted all that time.
Can we all just admit this whole task force thing was a terrible idea? Not
It won't let me grab the bomb.
I'll have to do without webs for a... Not this time, pal.
I like hurting people. Let me show you.
Webbing! Sorry.
No more fancy stuff.
Web shooters are down.
This is gonna hurt. Bad.
Fool me once.
I love you.
We should breakdance fight instead. Oh, you should see me do the worm.
Nope, won't let me grab the bomb.
These guys have lost their minds. I've got to stop those bombs.
If anything, this game has a better story than Final Fantasy VIII. At least the good thing about this game is that it's over way sooner than either of those two games. Oh, and you have to love the loading screen on here. It goes from like 1% to 2% and then jumps to 98%, stops there for a bit, and then it loads. Was that LL Cool J? I could have sworn he looked familiar under that blue paint.
Can we all just admit this whole task force thing was a terrible idea?
You're just some skinny kid.
Nothing a little ionic webbing can't fix. No way.
I'm gonna beat you senseless, and it'll be perfectly legal.
Did you just expect me to stand there?
Got the spider. You're not fighting purse snatchers. I like hurting people. Let me show you.
Boom shakalaka!
That's part of my job. Beating down punks like you.
Stick around a while. Okay, can't all be winners. Deep inside, you're just a scared kid, aren't you? Too bad you're not on the outside. No time to lose. Some days you just got it. This belongs at the bottom of the river.
Well, I don't think it's Samuel L. because doesn't he have just one eye?
Just made it.
I think you're getting your Dawsons confused, unless
No one
there's
plants
more than
bombs
one.
in my city. No one.
All available units, respond to the Oscorp building. Set up a perimeter and assist in evacuation. We have reports of hostiles on the premises, armed and dangerous.
Not again. Gotta get over there fast. The sad part is, I can't put any of this on my resume.
Well, to be fair, he's about as big as 3 people.
Now that's a keeper. Huh. No obvious signs of criminal activity.
Yeah, as far as like the
Unless they
combat
outlaw
goes,
cheesy music.
controls
I'll
is just,
definitely keep an eye
well,
on
everything is awful in this game.
this place.
Like, there's too much context-sensitive stuff. The aiming, like, it just aims at whoever. So you can't really control that or do anything about it. Oh, this is the worst web swing since even the original Spider-Man 2 game. You have to use both the left and right triggers to web swing, and yeah, it makes navigating him really difficult. But still, it's the best web swinging. It's a better web swinging mechanic than in Batman.
Whoa. Oscorp looks like a bomb went off. Or a bunch of them. I need to find out who did it. I'm sure they can do it again. Great. Listen, I know you task force guys think I'm the second coming of Al Capone, but there's a bigger threat right now.
The Goblin gave us this armor after he sprung us from
And Shenmue 3.
We work for him, and he wants you alive or dead. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna go with option 2.
Because at least this game came out.
Listen, guys, I know crazy doesn't need a reason, but I've never met this goblin you keep talking about.
Well, the boss knows you, and he's paying us to bring you to him in pieces. If that...
You're gonna love this! Well, I will. Okay, listen up, minion number 4. I want answers. Your pals made it sound like Harry Osborn is this goblin person, but he'd never do that to his own company.
I guess you don't know the boss as well as you thought. But chew on this. If he do...
Hey, you'd be less nervous if you picture me naked. You know what? That's weird. Don't do that.
Let's see how you... Target acquired. Open fire. I love getting paid to beat punks like you.
Score! They say everyone's the hero of his own story. But come on, I'm the hero of this one. Look at this place. It could all come crashing down. If anyone's still in there, I've got to get them out. Fast.
Spider-Man, please save me!
Like, can you believe that there's actually people who would, you know, who actually gave money to the people that made Right of Life and Shenmue 3?
Today's the day.
I mean, what if that person decides to take all their money and just, you know, disappear?
Bless you. I thought I was dead.
Ooh, pretty.
And they give up their hard-earned money for stuff like
Not even
a
question.
soundtrack,
Saving lives
or
comes
so
first.
they could have their name in the credit. I mean, what a waste of money.
You're a real hero, Spidey.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they are the absolute worst. The worst of the worst. I mean, paying for games aren't even out yet.
God, Harry Osborn, is that really you?
Does it look like me? No. Harry Osborn's dead thanks to you. All that's left is the Goblin.
You couldn't wait, could you? You tried something else.
Richard Parker's spider venom. And look, I'm a new man.
I warned you. What could happen?
I'm dying, you idiot. What else was I supposed to do?
You could have let me.
Oh
do
shit,
research.
yeah. It would be.
Now on, I
So,
take what I want.
sorry about that.
To kill.
Is this one of the Dawsons? Make sure there's any other side quests. Oh.
End of the line.
If both were literate, that wouldn't make sense at all. And we're talking about like 4 completely different people then.
If you want help, you don't have to fight me. I'll do whatever I can to cure you.
And turn me back into that whiny trust fund baby? I don't think so.
Listen, what you've done didn't just affect your body. It's twisted your mind. You have to let me...
I just don't know which Dawson you could be though. Are you the racist one or are you the closet racist one?
Waiting for Daddy to come and hug me and make it all better. Well, he never did. But it doesn't matter now. I can make it better myself. Well, better for me. Not so good for you. I'll analyze your corpse and find out why you're stable. Then I'll do it myself. You're the disease, but keep the power.
It's the first time anyone's called me stable. I gotta admit, you've set the bar pretty low. I'm sorry for what happened to you.
Ooh, you say that like you have a choice. My father Peter failed.
You know, that's gotta be horrible to like have to live in the area at wherever fast food restaurants like he's working at.
Your father failed you.
And you know, wherever they live at, it's not like there's a gazillion options for fast food places. Like, if you want a McDonald's, you'll probably only have that one McDonald's.
Your every move, your bio reading, something you developed voluntarily, and that I won't be able to do when you're dead.
I don't know, is this Dustin's brother? I'm just punching him for no reason. Like, it doesn't do anything. I just like punching him upside the head.
Not bad, but I could do better. Maybe I'll figure out how to give myself powers like yours. I'd be a much better Spider-Man than you ever were. Snag your costume, maybe some accessories. Spider-Man!
That's enough! I know you're dying. I know you had it rough. I'm not gonna let that hold me back anymore. I'm sorry, Harry.
No! You can't do this to me! I'm the Goblin! I'm strong! No one's ever gonna hurt me again!
Come on, you're not taking this seriously. Or are you really that slow? And me without my marshmallows. Hey, that webbing really brings out your eyes. You know he's...
Kill me.
As a Spider-Man fan, as if I wouldn't know where that was gonna come from.
That's never the answer. It's the easy way out. You think it's hard for you? There are people sick.
Damn, not
dying
Dustin
all
Rhodes
over
either?
the world, some with the same disease, who don't have your
I mean,
money,
I don't think it could
resources.
be from anywhere
Fighting
else.
for yourself. You owe it to them. You're gonna answer for your mistakes.
Definitely not
Do
like
whatever you can
a
to make
British
up for it.
country.
The greatest man I ever knew, Tom.
Oh, right, exactly. Like, they must be living like savages over there. So I did just notice something about this game. So far, there hasn't been any Gwen Stacy. I'm pretty sure she was in the previous game, but not in this
All
game.
units. We're getting alarms from the Ravencroft Institute. Can anyone respond? Over. Dispatch, we got our hands full with the Blackout and Oscorp. Cannot respond. Repeat, cannot respond.
I better get over there now. Can't always sling web.
Yeah, I'm hoping one day there'll be a director's cut of this game. Maybe they'll remember to actually put a game in it.
Close the bridge, seal it off.
What about the people who work there?
We sent in some task force guys to evacuate, but they're having a bad time. Any chance you can lend a hand?
On my way.
I appreciate you laughing at that bad joke. Alright, so since you're not really that familiar with this game, it's looking like I'm about to deal with Cletus Cassidy. Yes. Yeah, throughout the game there was like a sub quest where you took like pictures of his like murders or something, and then there's a part where you fight him, and then he gets taken into Ravencroft, and I was like, okay, that's it, because it makes no sense for him to have the Carnage symbiote in this game. But fuck it. They did it anyways. I mean, if they can't be bothered to make a game, who cares about following, the source material?
This is a nightmare. How'd it get so bad so fast? It's like someone deliberately freed all the most dangerous inmates. This is worse than I ever imagined. Both the staff and the non-violent inmates are in a bad spot. I've got to get those people out. It's like a disaster movie, but just for you. Guys, I've got to evacuate anyone who's not involved in the riot. Oh, seismic blast. Is there anything you can't make better?
Yeah, that little bastard would do that. You know, if this whole part was in the movie, it actually would have been better.
Glad to help. Now get as far away from here as you can. I've got to evacuate anyone who's not involved in the riot. Attention, but I'm really busy.
What's wrong with your VPN?
Thank you.
Well, of course, like, Ginger should be in movies. Like, who else are we gonna beat up on? I mean, the one Ginger we have in Spider-Man is evil and is a serial killer. So, you know, kind of makes sense, right? Parker, my sources tell me Ravencroft's illegally testing drugs on inmates, something called Project Venom. I can't run the story without proof. Get me some. Alright, so I'm gonna have to, somewhere down the line, take a picture somewhere. I mean, a lot like all of them. Isn't that how they all are?
You know what you should do differently? Everything. Sometimes I even impress myself.
So, well, hopefully that you're here, you get to see the end of this shitty game. Because I'm pretty sure it's the end. Main missions, yeah. So this is probably the last mission of the game.
Hey, you'll be
Well, who else could it possibly be? So, how's it going over there, dude?
I'm having a good day. You having a good day? No? Ionic webbing makes everything better. We should breakdance fight instead. Huh, you should see me do the worm.
PS3. People still play those?
To evacuate anyone who's not involved in the riot. Way.
You're not fighting purse snatchers now.
Want me to surrender? Raise your hand. No? Oh, come on, don't cry. I can try to humiliate you less. Help!
Yeah, this is the PS4 version. I think there was a... I think it might have came out on the previous consoles, but yeah, no, it definitely came out for this.
Thanks, brother. I mean that.
Don't thank me yet. You need to get to safety.
Yeah, no, I can't blame you for deleting it. It's a pretty awful fucking game. Oh, I should be spending my points. Adding volatile chemicals, something, whatever. I don't care anymore. But no, this is an awful game, and I remember playing the previous game, and I thought that was a pretty good game. And then I play this one, and it's absolute shit. But I've been hearing that it's absolute shit. I just don't understand how it turned into absolute shit. But yeah, I apologize for you after all these years having to hear my voice after, you know, since my voice doesn't compare to your lovely, elegant voice.
Come on, you're not taking this seriously. Or are you really that slow?
But yeah, I'm actually looking really forward to the new game, which is kind of why I'm playing this one, because you know, I pretty much played all the major Spider-Man games that have come out, except for this one. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well play this crap-ass game, get it out of the way, and yeah.
Expect me to stand there? Let's see this again in slow motion.
So I'm just playing this game like just to get it out of the way, and that's it. Never have to. Oh, okay. All right. Everything's working fine on this end, but yeah, no, I was just saying that because of the new game coming out, I've pretty much played every major Spider-Man game that's come out over the last several years, and this was the last one that I haven't played. So I figured before the next one comes out, I should go and get this piece of shit out of the way. And fortunately, I'm almost done. I believe this is the last level or mission, whatever. And I don't plan on trying to 100% this stupid game or anything like that.
I can't put any of this on my resume. Seismic blast has a way of...
Spider-Man, help me!
I still get butterflies when I fight the bad guys. Except for you. In the zone. Hey,
Seriously, after this, I was thinking about playing through all the Streets of Rages.
Cassidy, we tried treating him with an experiment.
Don't. I know what you and Fisk were up to, using these people as guinea pigs.
Okay, fine, but the danger's real. Cassidy changed into something horrible, deadly, and he wants to make more like him.
How do I stop Cassidy?
I'm not sure you can. You'd have to overwhelm the symbiote we injected him with. Stop it from functioning. Inflict too much damage for it to handle. Perhaps with fire, or intense vibrations. It's all theoretical. We plan further studies, but...
Yeah, actually, this particular collection is gonna be from the Xbox One or from the 360, because recently they had it as a free game for the Xbox Live Gold. I think like a couple months ago, and ever since then I was thinking about playing the whole collection.
What did this nutball cocktail of yours do to him?
I don't fully understand it. But like everything else, the goal was to cure the Osborns. In this case, by creating organic, intelligent life forms, nanites, that rely on the body's survival for their own. Now listen to me. Any disease, any damage, they can recognize and heal, as well as protect and defend the host.
Symbiotic relationship. More? Cassidy's a loony psycho killer. When did he turn into a social butterfly?
He had an abusive father, absent mother. He was always jealous of other kids with loving, stable families.
So he's trying to create one?
Yes. Out of the most dangerous inmates at Ravencroft. He wants to build a family in his image.
I'll get you outside, which is more than you deserve. But then I have to go after Cassidy.
I agree. He's headed for the sub-basements, where the most damaged inmates are kept. Now, if he makes them into beings like him, no place will be safe. Oh.
Oh, you should totally play Final Fantasy 13, and you should stream it because I'm sure people will be really entertained by that. And you should try to get 100% in the game. Well, you've been really... I think for just about the whole time I've known you, you've been really serious about the school shit, about, you know, your education, and you've kind of been really busy with this thing called Japan. So I can't really blame you if you haven't seriously gamed in 6 years. But I did see that you graduated and all of that, so hopefully this means that you get to have some time to go and play some video games again, and, you know, maybe get serious with one, but don't let it be Final Fantasy 13. Don't have that be the one game that you're gonna try to get back into gaming with.
Okay, I'm fine from here. My car's outside.
Get to a hospital. Tell the police everything. Or after I'm done with Cassidy, I'll come looking for you.
Alright, so I've never played Ni no Kuni. I do have it. But I've heard nothing but awesome things about it. So yeah, that sounds like a really awesome game to get back into gaming with. Especially if you just want to play like an RPG or something.
Heavy-duty security. Wonder what they had here. I get the feeling something seriously wrong was going on here.
Target acquired. Open fire.
Dispatch, I have possible movement. Nothing a little ionic weapon can.
This isn't personal, I just think you're a jerk. Okay, maybe it is personal.
The water's got a live current in it. Let's stay on high ground.
Alright, now I gotta do stealth bullshit. As you can see, well, none of the mechanics for this game work. Not the stealth, not the web swinging, not the combat.
One, please.
No, I think this was one of those games, or not a game, I think it was just an example of what not to do when making a game. Like this should be in schools and shit. So I don't know if I'm actually hitting the person from up here. I don't think I am. Do they not see me anymore? No, they still...
Target acquired. Open fire. Let's see how you do hand to hand.
Oh, come on, don't cry. I can try to humiliate you less.
Yeah, no, he might be dead. Oh, god damn it. Like trying to figure out what to do next.
Electrical equipment, burn marks. I bet this is where they held Max Dillon.
Spider-Man. I thought he was my friend. I thought he cared.
I'm almost done.
Made me bad.
I spent all this time and now
Said
I'm at the
those
end.
lies
I can't
for
quit.
years.
I'm not a quitter.
He lied. They all lie. I know what he can do now. He won't trick me this time. He'll never send me back to Ravencroft, and he can't kill me. Energy can't be created or destroyed, only transformed. And I've only just begun transforming.
Alright, so cool.
I get the feeling there's something behind that wreckage.
Alright. Before I continue forth, I'm gonna look around real quick. It might be in that room. Because I have to take a picture for Jameson. Or, you know, I get fired from my job. I'm seeing if what I need is maybe in here. Nah. Don't look like it. That didn't do anything. Right, that's glowing, so... Did I destroy that? No? Right, web pull. There you go. If I send him nudes, he would just complain that they're not nudes of Spider-Man. He would want Spider-Man nudes.
Gotta stay out of that water, or I'm gonna get one heck of a jolt. led me on a merry chase, but now you're mine.
Yeah, what's funny is that most levels aren't even or have level design in this game. There's actually a mission where the whole level was just going to Kraven's house and talking to him. That's it. So the fact that there's this much level design, if you could call it design, you know, it's kind of surprising. It's cool, we're getting closer to the end. So I know you mentioned Shattered Dimensions earlier, but did you get to beat that game?
Great. Why is it never the Puppy Project or the Chocolate Project? Come to Spidey.
Oh, okay. Because Shattered Dimension is actually a really cool Spider-Man game. You don't get to do any of the open world city stuff, but what you do get is actual fucking level design, unlike this game. So, but I don't know what's the deal with the company that made the last few Spider-Man games. Like, they made Shattered Dimension, and then they made Edge of Time after that, and that game was a piece of shit. And then the first Amazing Spider-Man game, I could have sworn was a cool game, but then playing this game, like, now it has me wondering if it actually was a good game or not.
Gotta stop Cassidy before he makes things even worse.
Think if there's anything I could open here. There isn't.
You're trapped in my web, little spider. Don't fear the darkness. Let it in. Then you'll be like me. I've become my true self, Spider-Man. Hey, you can... I'll show you how.
Yeah, it's...
I know what it's like to be part of
the FF9 of Spider-Man games, I guess, would be, yeah, that'd be an accurate way of putting it.
two kinds of people. Those who are like me, those who are dead.
What on earth is that?
Oh, what the fuck?
Actually, it doesn't look like anything from Earth. I've never seen anything so horrible in my life.
Growing family, Spider-Man. So many mouths to feed. I think I'll feed them you.
That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
My friend is hungry. It wants a nice fat spider to munch on. You rejected my gift, but I have another one for you. Death. All the voices in my head agree. You have to die.
Gotta stop Cassidy before he makes things even worse. Can't turn my back on people in need.
Alright, because this looks like a great spot for a boss battle.
Cassidy! That's as far as you go. One of you is already too many.
I'm not Cletus Cassidy. Not anymore. I'm my true self now. I'm Carnage.
Quit fighting like that. I'm supposed to be the...
Poor little spider. You're just not ready to see the truth, are you?
That was it?
I didn't
Well, it
whip
can't
up
be
your
it.
mouth because I don't want you to suffocate. But you're starting to talk me out of it.
See, you think you're joking. But I know what you won't admit to yourself. When I killed those criminals, you were happy. You were grateful to me, weren't you?
No,
It's not too late to understand. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
You say you're searching for answers in death. But what were you trying to do when I stopped you? Make others like you? A family?
So we can spread the message, the truth, that chaos and death are the only—
Wrong. You're trying to create a family because you never had one. You weren't looking for death, Cletus. You wanted the life you never had. Now who's not seeing the truth? You said you killed to understand death. What are you trying to understand?
The meaning, the truth, the secrets it reveals about all of us that we're afraid to see.
I can tell you that. Death is a part of life. It happens. Sometimes for a reason, sometimes for no reason. You're wasting your time looking for some cosmic answer in death. Life is where you find meaning. And buddy, you've wasted yours. What makes you think I'm anything like you?
You wanted to do what I did. End those criminals forever.
That's true. I didn't want to admit it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel that way.
I knew it.
But that's human. Anger, wanting revenge. It's not wrong to feel emotions like that. It's wrong to act on them.
Here's the real difference between us, Spider-Man. I'm at peace with who I am.
You shouldn't be.
And you should? Then why aren't you?
Sorry, Cletus. I just figured out talking to a psycho killer isn't gonna give me the answers I'm after.
I know what will. Death.
Okay, so here's the rest of the boss fight.
I still get butterflies when I fight the bad guys. Except for you. Oh, sizable fun. Spider-Man. Reset. Now I'm on. We should breakdance fight instead. Cletus, I can help you. Get you to people who can fix what they did to you.
One who needs fixing, Spider-Man. I'm finally perfect. What I was always meant to be.
I mean, at least he kind of looks cool in this game.
So much for buyers being romantic. out.
Okay, I'm not too. Oh shit. The game broke.
Don't want to be alone again. Please just let me die.
That's not the answer, Cletus. None of us are gonna find any answers here.
What's the matter, Peter? You look like you lost your last friend. Hey, but I know for a fact you've still got at least one.
It's Uncle Ben. I miss him so much. I just feel lost without him. He raised me. I loved him.
Stan Lee
And he died
cameo.
because he was looking for me. I'm not sure how to live with that.
Let me ask you something, Pilgrim. Your Uncle Ben, he was one of the best people I ever knew. Everyone loved him. He had an amazing life, right? So, why do you want to make it all about how it ended? What counts isn't how he died, Peter.
If I
What
created
matters
Batman.
is really the way he lived. I want you to make his life mean something. I want you to be the man he raised you to be. The man that he was so proud of when he saw what you were growing into.
He told you that?
All the time. Your uncle knew what a tough place the world could be. He knew that it needs heroes. And hey, take it from me. You are one of those heroes. So what do you say? Are you gonna go out there and prove it? I want you to do it for Uncle Ben. And for me.
Yeah. Yes, Stan. I will. I miss Uncle Ben. I'll always miss him. But I don't have to replace him, because he already gave me everything I needed. Now it's up to me to honor his memory by using what he gave me, in a way that'll make him proud.
Nuff said. Nuff said.
You know, there's a Bat Aquaman, right? Yay, I did it. I beat this shitty fucking game. How's that shit ending? We got to see Stan Lee give you like a motivational pep talk. But it was kind of funny that, alright, so there's no Gwen Stacy at all, so I guess they purposely avoided, you know, the death of Gwen Stacy, which is kind of stupid, but, yeah, and then to have Carnage kind of shoehorned, in there. Like, you fight Electro, then you fight the Green Goblin, and then I guess as a bonus mission you fight Carnage. Also, Craven and Kingpin were also villains you had to fight, and Shocker, who was like the first major villain you fought. Why don't you fight the blue waffle? Are you talking about the tick? Maybe next game. But yeah, dude, I just shitty game based on a shitty movie, and I thought when they were introducing like Cletus Cassidy and stuff like that, that was because they also make references to other villains, but you don't see them or anything like that, and so I thought you know, this was all going to be set up for like future games, and of course there are no future games for this movie series. Well, good. I will take the blame that you had to experience a shitty game. Like, you could have done, like, you've been doing this whole time and you know, avoided me and be in school, getting an education, but nah, instead you decided you were going to waste the last hour and a half seeing the end of this crap game. And now you can't unsee it. Like, you know it exists, you know exactly what's bad about it now, which is all of it. Like, I don't think there's like a single redeeming quality we can say about this game. Yeah, you did. Because it just would have been a waste of space on your hard drive, and now it's a waste of space on mine, so I'm gonna have to delete this shit too. And the thing is, like, this game isn't even that long of a game, but what made me take extra time with it is, other than, like, the small minor side things that you can do, so the game kind of, even though you didn't really see it much, but in the game you can do, like, little rescue missions, or, you know, or like you saw me do with, like, bombs and stuff like that. And you have a meter, that where you can be heroic or you would be categorized as a menace. And as long as you're considered heroic, you're good to go. But the second that you're a menace, that's when, you know, here you are swinging around trying to do whatever side shit, trying to look for comic book covers, and you have robots that are trying to kill you. And as your menace meter goes up, you know, then the more shit that they send at you. So it kind of becomes a nuisance, and it kind of forces the gamer to have to sounds like your life, yes. So you have to do these little rescue missions so you can bring up your meter, but especially when you get further into the game, like, as quickly as, or as long as it takes.
Oh, you can rely on me.
Oh, post credits.
I consider it my honor to provide any help I can. What happened to young Osborn is tragic, but never fear. I'll continue to finance the task force myself. And, at the risk of seeming overconfident, I promise you, with the criminal organizations that plagued our city crushed, the crime
Yes,
rate
Uncle Ben's
will
still
go
alive.
down to a
Plot twist.
manageable level. Yeah. Goodbye. There you are. Come in, my friend. Come in. I couldn't have done this without you.
Oh, this is supposed to be Chameleon? Yep.
What happens now?
Now, the
Uncle Ben is the chameleon. So yeah, it definitely looks like, you know, they were setting up for future, you know, plot lines for like future games. Obviously, that never happened because I'm guessing Activision, you know, completely lost the license, and they're not making any more movies based on the Amazing Spider-Man. Uncle Ben was. But oh yeah, so I did mention the I guess what we could call Aquaman. There was a recent comic book storyline for Batman. I don't know if you were aware of it. It was called, I think it was called Dark Metal or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, it was about a that there's Batmans from multiple universes, but from the dark side of those multiple universes, and they all get together and they go to the main universe of Batman that we know, and him and the rest of the Justice League got to deal with them. Yeah, I think it's called Dark Knight Metal, something like that. I don't know. Like, I started reading it, and it was actually pretty cool.
To help people.
Oh, there's pictures for me to take. Alright, I guess I'll do that. Captain America did not make the cut. Alright, let's see what these photo investigations are about. Yeah, dude, I know it's running late for you over there, so yeah, have a good night, dude. And thanks for joining in and being part of this nonsense. So sorry that your first time watching me play something had to be this awful piece of shit. After weeks of playing God of War. Love you too.
You gotta be one sick puppy to do this.
Perfection. Only a real sicko signs his work like that.
How do I feel? Great. I don't know what you injected me with, Doc, but you should bottle and sell it because I've never been better. And I know you're gonna say this is crazy Cassidy talking, but I swear I can hear whatever it is inside me, in my head. What does it say? It says, we're in this together. It says, it'll look out for me. We'll be inseparable, like best friends. Or
Oh,
family.
and if you're still there, don't forget to follow and all that, so that way you get notified whenever I sign on.
that's a keeper. Just what I needed. Gotcha.
Mencken to all agents. I have lost contact with the men watching Harry Osborn and am receiving reports of alarms at Oscorp. Notify the police immediately. Also, forward them whatever data we have concerning Mr. Osborn's deteriorating state of mind. I believe he is a danger to himself and others. We have done all we can to protect him. We must now think of the bigger picture. The survival of Oscorp itself.
Chelsea, a hot spot for art. And people who like to steal art. What makes someone decide to be a henchman? Low self-esteem? Anyone trapped in there doesn't have much time.
Help! It's getting hard to breathe! Help! The smoke's getting thicker! I've never seen anything so heroic! You gotta stand there or help me out! Hey, up high!
That's some serious heat. Gotta find the people quick.
Please! I'm trapped in here! Thank you! I couldn't have lasted much longer!
Witnesses say Spider-Man went into the burning...
Mhm.
danger. I can feel it. Here's a tip. Don't look down. Even in New York, sometimes there's nothing to swing from. Midtown West, home of Broadway. Always dreamed of being a star of my own show. Maybe someday.
The shaken victim said he...
Chelsea's always got plenty of action, both legal and illegal. Sometimes I fantasize about moving to Hawaii, but there'd be nothing to swing from. Ooh, I've been looking for this. Why can't good guys have minions? There's nothing inherently evil about minions, and I could use the help. I can check that one off my list. find another. Let's see if I can get a picture of her data. Now, that's a beautiful shot. Very interesting.
I should be celebrating. Between us, Spider-Man, and the task force, we're scoring win after win. The Hood, Mr. Negative, Hammerhead, Herman Schultz, the Russian mob, Silvermane, the Big Man, the Crime Master, all crushed. The bosses are in jail and their men are on the run. So why can't I shake the feeling that something a lot worse is gonna take their place? Maybe because it always does.
That hostage is in a lot of trouble.
Ugliest hood ornament ever!
I have a feeling you're texting in there. Greenwich Village is a high-income area. That means a target for bad guys. Now they don't have any leverage.
Police report a drop in car thefts now that criminals know even a...
Funny how when crime's up, it's my fault. And when it's down, everyone forgets I exist. Oh yeah!
that supposed to be?
The research at Ravencroft's not working. All the experiments, the formulas, the cross-species genetic engineering, all they do is create monsters. My researchers think Spider-Man's a cross-species, the only stable one, but they don't know why. Richard Parker was working on a formula derived from spider venom. Could Spider-Man be a result of that? Did Richard Parker create him before he vanished? I've got to find out. And Peter Parker's the guy who can help me.
Some days I want to tell Jonah Jameson who I really am just to see the look on his face. Why do shady spies always dress like shady spies? Suitable for framing. Feels good to spy on the spies. I bet they're the ones used to taking secret pictures.
Mencken to Ravencroft agents. Evacuate immediately. Cletus Cassidy has escaped. He has been altered by the Venom Serum and is extremely dangerous. Do not take time to scrub evidence of experiments in the Venom Wing. Exit Ravencroft and lock it down as soon as possible. Frankly, gentlemen, I do not see how Oscorp can survive today's events. This will be my final communication. Should you be lucky enough to survive, you are on your own.
Why can't good guys have minions? There's nothing inherently evil about minions, and I could use the help.
Business owner reports suspects disturbing the peace in his parking lot.
I'll show you who's scared!
Hey, will you be my arch enemy? Psych!
You're all tricks. No more tricks.
And the judges give Spidey a perfect score! Okay, it always feels good to take out the trash.
Many of the petty criminals apprehended by Spider-Man turned out to be wanted on far more serious charges.
Time to take a swing through the Lower East Side. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd been bitten by a hedgehog. Sometimes I fantasize about moving to Hawaii, but there'd be nothing to swing from. Whatever she's working on, I bet it can help me out. Couldn't ask for a better picture. Got it. I hate to spy on a good cop, but we're in a crisis.
keep hearing about this new crime lord, the Kingpin, consolidating what's left of the other boss's mobs. But no one seems to have met him in person or knows his real name. He's either really smart, or he scares the hell out of people. Or both. He's playing with fire trying to get criminals who were shooting at each other a few days ago to work together. But if he can pull it off, he'll be the most powerful gangster New York's ever seen.
Spider-Man, terribly sorry to bother you, but help! Something bad's going down. Remember, I am not a horse. Do not kick me.
The shaken victim said...
My skin's crawling. Good shot. Sooner or later, guys like this always make a mistake.
The voice in my head, it's still there. You don't believe it's real, do you? But you injected me with something special. Something that made me stronger. Why don't you think it might be alive in its own way? I could show you. It grows like a baby. If you want, I could give you part of it, so you've got your own. No? Okay, fine. Suit yourself. Just remember, I gave you a chance.
And that was from our buddy, Cletus
I
Cassidy.
never get to sightsee.
If you're just joining in, I actually completed the main story of the game. I'm just going around doing these photo investigations that for some reason they left for post-game.
Where have you been all my life? I've seen cheerier graveyards. Excellent! Only a real sicko signs his work like that.
Interesting theory, Doc. I never had a real family that cared about me, so I'm trying to make my own. I think you're whacked in the head, but hey, who am I to judge? It's a nice idea. A dozen more like me? A bond stronger than blood? Imagine all the wonderful things we could do together. We could spread the truth. Watch the family grow. Pull back the curtain and show the world that rich vein of red just underneath.
Why can't good guys have minions? There's nothing inherently evil about minions, and I could... The hell? I'd love to get a shot of Detective DeWolf's evidence. Great composition. That'll come in handy.
The Kingpin has friends in high places. I'm getting a lot of pressure to stop looking into him, and an offer to work in corporate security at Horizon Labs with a big raise. If the Kingpin's got this much influence, part of me wants to bring him down more than ever. But another part of me thinks I should take the job, because his next move won't be as nice. And if his reach is as long as it seems, there's no way I can stop him.
How did I get back into the city? That transformer must have overloaded and I got out. Escaped into the power lines and came out here. But why can't I remember? Mencken was there. Made me breathe gas. Made it dark again. No! It doesn't matter. I'm free. They'll never lock me up again. Spider-Man, the police, the doctors. I'll die before I let them hurt me again. Or they'll die. I like that better.
That is the last time I ate garlic pizza before putting on the mask. Yikes. I've been wearing this mask so long I've got permanent hat hair.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Okay, it is.
A shootout! I'll put a stop to this right away. seats and everything. And of course the Daily Bugle. Always feels good to take out the trash.
Police officers say casualties would have been in.
Alright, so for everyone who is just tuning in, I actually completed the main story. I'm just doing like these little side things like the photo investigations. Just so I could get them all and get them out of the way.
There's nothing inherently evil about
I'm not trying to do everything in this game. I know there's like a few collectible things that I'm missing.
Why do shady spies always dress like shady spies? Now that's a beautiful shot. Feels good to spy on the spies. I bet they're the ones used to taking secret pictures.
Mencken to senior agents. I am growing concerned about Mr. Osborn's mental state. He is exhibiting angry outbursts, paranoia, and secretiveness. While I do hope it will not come to this, I feel it is time to explore our options should a change in leadership prove necessary. Make sure you record and bring to my attention any behavior that can be used as evidence pertaining to Mr. Osborn's lack of fitness for his position.
Alright, and other than that, I mean, I have races to do, but I'm not going to do it. Otherwise, I might as well call this game Spider-Man 64. Yeah, I did all the main missions, got all the hideouts, did all the photo investigations. I am missing one Jameson photo, though. I know where I'm missing it at. Combat challenges, races. I don't feel like doing those either. Oscorp crates. I couldn't do that until just recently. And still missing quite a few audio logs, and I'm missing a few comic pages. I don't know, I might just replay that final mission.
You know, I'd love to know how the
I don't have anything else better to do at the moment. Because if I stop playing this game, then I'm probably just gonna stop for now. This is just endgame stuff, basically.
The Upper East Side's one of the richest neighborhoods in New York. The bad guys know it.
I wonder if I got any new outfits just for beating the game. And I don't think so, because there are a few hangars that are that show that they're empty. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Oh, it did give me a new one. Spider Carnage. Oh, that actually looks kind of cool. See if it give me anything else. Alright, yeah, it doesn't look like it. And there's not much to the Parker home. Here's Aunt May.
Peter, I just want you to know, I'm so very proud of you. You're every bit the man Ben and I hoped you'd grow up to be.
Oh, so I finally beat this trash ass game. Okay.
All units. We're getting alarms from the Ravencroft Institute. Can anyone respond? Over. Dispatch, we got our hands full with the Blackout and Oscorp. Cannot respond. Repeat, cannot respond.
I better get over there now.
There's a riot at Ravencroft. We don't have the manpower to handle it. All we could do is close the bridge, seal it off.
What about the people who work there?
We sent in some task force guys to evacuate, but they're having a bad time. Any chance you can lend a hand?
On my way. This is a nightmare. How'd it get so bad so fast? It's like someone deliberately freed all the most dangerous inmates. Both the staff and the non-violent inmates are in a bad spot. I've got to get those people out. Hey, you'll be less nervous if you picture me naked. You know what? That's... Here, don't do that. Boom, shakalaka!
I love getting paid to beat punks like you.
Yes.
I've got to evacuate anyone who's not involved in the riot. Deep inside, you're just a scared kid, aren't you? bad you're not on the outside.
Spider-Man! Get me out of here!
Thank you. It got so bad so fast. Glad to help. Get as far away from here as you can. Differently? Everything? Oh, seismic blast. Is there anything you can make better? Let's see this again in slow motion. Come on, you're not taking this seriously. Or are you really that slow?
Please! Get this off me!
Thank you. I was so scared. Head for the bridge. The police will get you out. I've got to evacuate anyone who's not involved in the riot. What? Hey, you'd be less nervous if you picture me naked. You know what? That's weird. Don't do that. I'm gonna beat you senseless, and it'll be perfectly legal. I'd explain how ionic webbing works, but does anybody really care? Oh, no, I did! Oh, yes, I did!
The spider! Form on me!
Is that more attractive? Here's one for the highlight reel. I've got to evacuate anyone who's not involved in the riot.
Help! I'm trapped in here!
Stick around a while. Okay, it can't all be winners.
Thanks, brother. I mean that.
Don't thank me yet. You need to get to safety. With my luck, now I'll get busted for smoking in public. You're so cute in your sleep. You know what you should do differently? Everything.
Thought visions were bad? Try explosives. Hey!
kid, aren't you? Too bad you're not on the outside. Sit back, relax, and enjoy being unconscious.
Spider-Man, help me!
Shakalaka! They say everyone's the hero of his own story. But come on, I'm the hero of this one. You're gonna love this! I will. Running tricks, are we? We should breakdance fight instead! Oh, you should see me do the worm! Some days you just got it. Mencken, right? You work for Oscorp. I'll get you outside, which is more than you deserve.
Okay, I'm fine from here. My car's outside.
Heavy-duty security. Wonder what they had here. I get the feeling something seriously wrong was going on here. I webbed your nostrils open so you won't snore. No need to thank me. That water's got a live current in it. Gotta stay on high ground.
Here he is!
Now take some time to think about what you did wrong. Oh, come on, don't cry. I can try to humiliate you less. Why can't they all be like that? medical equipment, burn marks. I bet this is where they held Max Dillon. I get the feeling there's something behind that wreckage. Stay out of that water, or I'm gonna get one heck of a jolt. The Venom Project. Huh, great. Why is it never the Puppy Project or the Chocolate Project? Gotta stop Cassidy before he makes things even worse. Good shot. Looks like Jameson's sources were right. Whoever's behind this must have seriously deep pockets.
Self, Spider-Man. Hey, you can too. I'll show.
What on earth is that? Actually, it doesn't look like anything from Earth. I've never seen anything so horrible in my life.
I have a growing family, Spider-Man. So many mouths to feed. And I'll feed them you.
That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
My friend is hungry. It wants a nice fat spider to munch on. You rejected my gift, but I have another one for you. All the voices in my head agree. You have to die. Cassidy! That's as far as you could... Quit fighting!
fighting like that? I'm supposed to be...
Poor little spider. Here's the real difference between us, Spider-Man. I'm at peace with who I am.
You shouldn't be.
And you should? Then why aren't you?
Sorry, Cletus. I just figured out talking to a psycho killer isn't gonna give me the answers I'm after.
I know what will. Death.
This isn't personal, I just think you're a jerk. Okay, maybe it is personal. Cletus, I can help you. Get you to people who can fix what they did to you.
You're the one who needs fixing, Spider-Man. Perfect. What I was always meant to be. It's gonna get a lot.
Deep inside, you're just a scared kid, aren't you? Glad you're not on the outside. So much for fires being romantic.
First blood to me. Let's do the last blood too. You and everyone like me. Chaos is the only thing that's real. Chaos and death. When I've got my family, we'll spread the word. We'll wake everyone up.
I wish you wouldn't. After the week I'm having, I could really use a nice long nap. It's like a disaster movie, but just for you. I still get butterflies when I fight the bad guys. Here's one for the highlight reel. This isn't personal, I just think you're a jerk. Okay, maybe it is personal.
What's the matter, Peter? You look like...
Oh, you can rely on me, Mr. Man.